The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. Burst. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jameis to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time getting the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's not going to get me. Wait. 57's the money. Easy. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
33, check Mike 33. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Mike, check 33.
Jameis again. And Winston lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Rush in. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check Mike 33. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, check that.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Watch twist. Mike 20. Quarterback, don't get it. Draw steal. Begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 52 blue. Check. He's checking.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Here we go. Mike 20. Check.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Watch 54. Set the tone, defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Kamara trying the right side. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. 0-0, Mike free. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway there to make the grab. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Watch the run.
Winston to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a two-point try. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken from about the 12.
That's what I want to see.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go back.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Jameis now on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. Actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's
touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 46 yards. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Shift. Check nickel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I got it. Mike, check 33. 33. Check. 3, Hey, check Mike 33.
On second and inches, Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints.
There we go.
Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now, Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Night, sweetheart.
They'll turn to Kamara, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Check.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. On play action, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20. You're not ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of of bounds finally at the 7. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Tried to give it to the first man through on 3rd and goal.
Decided, we know what you're going to do. You're going to bring it at us in a running game, and they had everyone tracking the football. Didn't let him through.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I can't believe they let you play.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Winston now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
It's a party now.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Watch the curl.
Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 20. Gut. Spike. White.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 20. Let's go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Lance now on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown! It's complete. George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Mike 51. Watch the slam. Mike 51.
Hey, watch the lane.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check Mike 33. Easy. Green, triple C. Mike check 33. 33.
Throwing, Winston. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Fourth quarter. One score game.
Last stop. Last stop.
The 49ers 40-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 40 now on second down. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On third down, here's Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Running with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man left, man left. Hey. We got 3 down.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. D Ford that time, showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Mike 51. Kermit. Easy. Hey. SOS. Check.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
He wasn't ready.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Wilson to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
One, ready? Mike, 26, Mike. 12, 12, 12. 26, Mike, 26.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Check, check, check. 11 MT, 11 MT.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
26, Mike, 26, Mike. Come on, baby.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
11.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 50.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and 6.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 43 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Homer. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go play action now. Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Penny, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Man out. Go. 14. 57's the mic. Pick it up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, 30 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
What's the run? They're running it. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 5 yards remain on second down.
Hey, watch the slant. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, D. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 57's the mic.
Now Burrow. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
26 Mike. All day, dog. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Watch the twist.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. Oh, some strong running. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. 26 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A short kick taken at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
You got nothing to do.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 22. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is that's complete. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down. Now Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Let's go.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's
Go
caught
time,
inside
baby.
the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, 59 yards. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Benson Mayoa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
26, Mike. 11, Thomas. Exit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
11, MT. 11, MT.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
11.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now, once again, the Bengals will try for 2.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the run.
To throw, Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. A final shot now for Burrow. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD.